So I have failed at vlogging so far today. It is 3 o'clock, just finished unloading Mia and parking the trailer, walking back over to her stall. Yeah, I have almost 2 hours before I have my schooling dressage ride. I'll flip you around in a second. Okay, here's a horse show life, COVID, a little face mask here. Yeah.
Oh shit. How did I know it was going to be in that corner? Is a horse in the slinky? Oh my. Deep breaths. Oh, Mima. None of that. It's work time. Everyone gets to enjoy my heavy breathing. It's freaking hot. Rude. Oh, Mia. Don't. Relax, I'm about done, Misha. There you go. Good girl.
Okay, so yeah, did my schooling ride. First half great, second half not so great. This was the gigantic tent. And then this tomorrow right here is where we'll be doing our dressage test. We weren't able to ride in here, unfortunately. The long arena is still set up, but I just got my test back and I can't really see. Yeah, so the first half of the test is pretty good, and then you can see where we get to the canter. Yeah, but we finished with a 34.8. So my goal is to improve upon this for tomorrow. And we know what we're gonna work on. Show jumping is over there, and about to go walk across country. Good night, Mia. Good night. There's little wraps on her hood. Hi. Hi, Mia's. She has an orchard net, an alfalfa net, a water bucket, a Gatorade bucket, and a hydration bucket. And what, 5 bags of shavings?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a spoiled little mare. All right, sleep good, Mia's. Good night, Mia's. Oh, you're so cute. You are adorable, mare. Yes, you are. Look, she knows it. was only a little bit harder to stay on the ball and in the corner.
Nice shot, Keelari.
Or probably both, not be the best.
That's better. Much better. This is the craziest chaotic ring. There are some crazy horses in here. Oh my gosh, Mia, if she keeps the sound hit, it'll be a miracle. It's crazy in there. I'm not filming the crazy. Good job, Mia. Good girl. Good girl, Mia. Good girl. Good girl. I'd quit with that. Every time we come to a show, we stop for an ambulance. It's so scary. Hope they're okay. Paused for ambulance. Oh, it's always something when it's her turn. It cracks me up. It's going to go all the way back to the barn. Oh, they got it. Almost. Nope, it's going to come in and join the jumping arena. Oh, geez, of course it's going to go in there. Oh, geez. Hang on, Keelari.
They're like over there, put him in the arena where we can go bowling, right? We're done. Thank you so much.
Look at everyone moving their line.
Okay, let's start this tape all over again here. Roll again. No spook there.
And you're waiting very patiently, we appreciate it. Now doing her show jumping round entry 161. How do you like that? And Keelari Mousy.
Alexis, you want more water?
Sure. ground. No jump penalties, no time penalties for 161.
Good girl, Mia. Little excitement there.
Very good girl.
It's always something with you.
What?
It's always something with you. Oh my gosh.
And what's really bad about that is I had so much, like normally people will be like, that's great because then your horse can see the fences longer.
No.
No, I see the fences longer, then I start picketing out.
Oh.
Then I came to the first and I was thinking like, okay, no, I have to like actually use my prop since I actually have it and make it for forward so it's actually safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not safe to be crow hopping. And then she was actually really good. But we came into an awkward distance to 8 and she jumped like kind of, well, she jumped big and I dropped my prop and it fell on her and like scared her. And then she was actually backed off to like the second to last fence. I kind of like picked her up into the fence and then we finished on the last one. Double clear.
Nice. That was the goal.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the breeze finally came. Finally. Oh. Okay, you get your braids out. You can go get rinsed off now.
It's so sweaty in here.
I know. It's hot. It's hot, huh, girl? So coming off of where everybody's standing,
Yeah.
over to here.
But if you skirt to the left, that's the water. Yeah, like I don't even typically have to go with water if I don't want to. And then in here.
I almost lost my hat. We'll get back so we can see what we're discussing here. The approach, the angle. Coming off of that one over there, the log on the other side. You can't go straight through the water, you need to go a little bit on the outside to come up to this one, to get kind of around to the left, across this. This is pretty. And she's off to warm up for cross country.
Galway.
There goes the Mish. Get it together, honey. Good girl. Good girl. Wasn't breathing, but it's good. Oh, that's cool.
How do you like that, Keelari? Over the Doggone Stilts in Palisade 4 and 5. Clear at the step down and log 13 AB. Mount Whitney 2. Attention, down here at cross country. If you're driving a black Volvo hatchback and you parked it up in the trailer parking area, you are blocking somebody's trailer, and please go and move your black Volvo hatchback. for Mosey over the table. Fence number 10. Now clear.
Is that the Mish? That's the Mish. Gosh, Jesus, memes. Get it, girl. Take it easy down there, Mimis. Good, now pointer. Oh, good girls. Good girl. Good girl. Good pony. Ooh, ooh. Oh, okay. Good girl.
Well, do you trust your mare yet?
Getting there. We're getting there. The first few were really hard. She was like, it's hard to get her focused because you're going away from the barns in the warm up, and then she sees all the people, and then as we were coming around the second, she didn't I didn't quite get the turn right, so she didn't see it super fast, and right as you make her turn, there's a horse galloping this way, so she was spooking left away from that, so I kind of had to jump it really awkwardly. So I was trying to stay on and hope she jumped and not stop. And then after that, she was still a little bit weird and wanted to hollow and invert. And when she does that, she kind of steps on the brakes and it pops you out of the saddle. It's really uncomfortable. She would pop the left shoulder and wanted to drift hard, back towards the barns. So I stopped, brought her back to a nice canter, and then I gave her a tap behind my left leg with my crop. Then I pushed her back on forward, and then we hit the third table, jumped it, and we actually hit it. And then she was great from there.
So what about that tricky one that had the straw bales on the other side?
She actually jumped it really nice, and right on either side is a photographer looking straight at you, so I'm like, it's gonna be fun.
That wasn't me standing there that you saw?
No,
You see
it was a
me?
guy.
Okay.
Were
I
you
was
on
on
the
the
left?
I was on the bank.
I saw someone on the left.
That was me standing up there.
Yeah, she didn't care at all. And then, so you land from that, and you literally have to make a hard left, because one more stride, and you're on the lines, the rope lines. So I was
Yeah, that was the sharpest turn on the entire course. The sharpest I've ever seen in my life. No sooner come off a jump, hook a left, or you're going to be in straw bales and a fence.
Then we did. I was going to let her trot the two little hills, but she was perfectly happy to come back to her nice little collected
How about the waters? Did she walk in, trot in, canter in?
She cantered in every single one.
Oh, good.
I was going to let her trot, but she was like, no.
Did you kind of slow her down at one of those, the second water area?
Yeah,
To
I was
try
too
to,
fast.
you were too quick, yeah,
I
thought
needed
so.
to make it more time.
She sailed over the ditch.
She did. She got a little close to it. I don't think she quite saw it. So I gave her a bump with
It wasn't really obvious.
No, I gave her a bump with the one hand to bring her up and say hey, there's something, because she was just focused on straight ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my breastplate strapped in the other hand, holding on, and then she did a nice little jump. Yeah, if I hadn't bumped her, she either would have made a really awkward leap, or she might have even stepped in.
What was the deal with 8? Because I heard a lot of comments about the number 8.
Number 8.
I heard the announcer talk about a lot of people having some issues with 8. Refusals at 8,
1,
stops,
2, 3, 4,
second attempts.
5, 6, 8. I think that's the picnic table. You go up the little 2 hills and down the picnic table.
Oh, the weird whoop-de-doo area? Okay, which is different for a lot of these horses.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, you can easily have a stop. If you're inexperienced at that level, you can.
Okay.
It has to be ridden a very certain way.
So how was your time?
A little fast.
But you're still in the optimum range?
Above times or a speed fall, but below optimum. I came in like 50 seconds under optimum, but still above speed. Speed's like 4 or something. It's a little bit over a minute.
You've always had the horses that are hard to keep slow down.
Fast.
I know.
Like after she did the table towards the end so well, she landed galloping. I'm like, okay, I'll give you like
That
I'll
straightaway?
let you like have fun and gallop.
That straightaway?
Yeah, so I let her have fun, and then I brought her back because I didn't want to go too fast.
How was that last water area? Because we were looking at that weird angle.
Oh, okay. So she did the little flower thing really well.
Did you stay to the left through the water?
No. And prone too. So she jumped the flower thingy really well, and then she immediately locked on to her log. She jumped it very bold and just like charged into the water. So that means it put my line too far forward to then go to the left. So I had to pull her up as soon as I could, so I wasn't as up on the hill as I wanted to. And I wasn't exactly like, if this is the edge of the corner, I was wanting to jump it like this, so I wouldn't get a left run out because she's
Right, because it had all those,
issues.
it had all the pots on the right.
Yeah, the narrowest end is on the left, which is where if I do have a run out, it's usually the left. So I was going to jump it like this, like slight, like jump it square onto the front face of it, but I ended up jumping it like you're technically supposed to jump a corner, you know, like slightly angled. And she did it really good. So
Nice.
she did it. I would say she jumped that corner better than a copper. So I was very happy with her. And then she jumped the last great. No last spin-sitis for us today.
No what?
No last spin-sitis. Or yesterday.
Nope. Very
So
good.
we're double clear.
Nice.
So we finished under dressage.
Nice.
And we have at least 8th place.
Okay. But now you were so
I
excited.
was like, look guys, I wore my new gloves. I bought them forever ago, and since no shows I haven't been able to ride them. And I'm like, oh look how cute they are. Like look how cute.
Oh, well, that's why you rode good.
That is
You
so
had
great.
different hands for
Tradition.
different directions.
New tradition.
Mia, be a good girl. No pawing. All loaded up, ready to go home. You ready, girl? Want to go see Ami? You were great this weekend, Mia.